No, like when the Israeli state was set up, like how did this all affect you guys? Because everybody was like, oh, okay, they get their state, it's great. Everybody, but they're displacing people.
Yes, absolutely.
Like that's the way that I see it. Like and it's something that I thought about as like a kid, but it didn't. I was like, yeah, but isn't that like, aren't there people there already? Aren't they like this is the, so give me the skinny on this.
You mean the slogan that they had was a land without a people for a people without a land? That was an Israel slogan back in the 1940s.
Okay.
This started way before 1940s. This started in 1920s, late 1800s. This is after World War I.
Okay.
Right? They wanted to solve the Jewish problem, which is finding them a homeland where they're safe.
Okay.
So they had options to choose. I think one of them was Madagascar. One of them was Argentina, Cyprus. Okay. But they chose Palestine because of their historical ties to it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
The quote unquote historical ties, but we could dig deep into that because a lot of people don't understand the historical ties. There.
Yes, I want to do that.
I want to make sure I'm not a historian by trait, but I read, I visited, I travel.
Yeah.
My whole life, all I did was read. I loved reading. I loved history. I loved politics, economics, all that.
Sure.
So I think I know a good amount.
Yeah, no, and you lived it.
I lived it, and I've learned it from my elders.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
People, my generation's been there for fucking decades.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, when it comes to getting it from the horse's mouth, you can't get much more than a millennial Palestinian who knows, who had to know. Because it's not like, again, this is not a thought experiment for you. Mm-hmm. This is real fucking life. So, with that said, when the state of Israel was enacted or set up, what happened? What happened to those people?
So, the way Palestine was split up was they gave 55% to Jews and 45% to Palestinians. They gave them the most fertile land. Okay. Right, and in areas where it was dominated by Arabs, right, majority Arab population. So what Israel did was. Fun fact before we start this, did you know the IDF was characterized as terrorist organizations in the 1930s by the United Kingdom?
Really?
It was considered a terror group for fighting and killing a lot of UK soldiers. It's all online. You can find all this information out.
Wow.
Is it interesting how the tides turn and now
How the turntables.
Yeah. So basically they pushed people out. They pushed a lot of that population actually went into Gaza. Yeah. A lot of them, Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, Egypt, all around the world. There's Palestinians everywhere. Yeah. There was a lot of massacres. Deir Yassin was a big one. I don't know if you ever heard about that Deir Yassin massacre where they wiped out an entire village.
Jesus, no.
Brutally murdered people. Right.
Wow.
So after Israel was established, my family, so my mom's side, my dad, my grandfather, God rest his soul, ended up moving to Brazil. That's where my mom was born. They were raised until they're about 8, 9, and then they moved back to Palestine. My dad's family was originally, I think they're from East Jerusalem, like East Jerusalem area. I did have a picture that I wanted to share with you next time we get on board. My great-great-grandfather, which was the governor of Jerusalem. Oh, man. So if you ever go to Jerusalem, there's a building. Actually, my dad's very proud of this. You'll see my last name, Dar Alawi, on this building. Nice. It's been in my family generation for years. And Israel's offered them $30 million, $40 million to sell it. They refuse. Good. But the problem is we can't ever fix it because there's rules against it. Oh, yeah. So you can't fix it without a permit, and permit never gets through.
Of course. Oh, dude, that's cool, though. That's really cool.
I respect my parents a lot because, like I said, they've been through a lot. They've moved around a lot by force. And
it sounds like they've been through a lot. And it sounds like everybody who lives there has gone through
every single person. Whether you have money or you don't,